Huh? Oh, vocal, yeah, I guess I need the vocal. Let's see, what am I going to do here? Well, there's something about a highway song coming through on my radio. Makes me want to grab my suitcase and my shoes, stick a thumb out in the air, use these small town blues. What do you think? Cool? Okay. All right. So. Okay.
Always, yeah. Always having to adjust the height.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Welcome to Voice in the Pen, everyone. Welcome to Live at Ted's Wednesday night. Thanks for coming out, everyone. We're excited to have Rod E. Morris back on the show with us, and he is going to kick it off. He's in from Myrtle Beach. You're in for a great show of original music. So thank you so much. And Rod, I'll let you take it away.
All righty. Thank you. All right. I was telling somebody tonight that I do a lot of story songs about people, whether they're fictitious or real. And I like hobo songs, traveling songs, pilgrim songs. And so I'm going to play a few of those tonight. Ooh, pop. All right, this one's called Wandering Homeward. Well, I ain't got no home in this world here below. I'm just a lonesome pilgrim walking down this lonely road. Like Abraham and Moses and my father's gone before, I'm headed for a homeland on God's celestial shore. I'm homeward bound, can't nobody slow me down. You might think I'm wandering from town to town, but I'm homeward bound. Well, I sojourned in Jerusalem and I went on up to Rome. Yeah, the sky was thin and holy and it almost felt like home. But nothing can compare to what my Father has in store. No eye has seen, no ear has heard, 'cause heaven's so much more. I'm homeward bound, can't nobody slow me down. You might think I'm wandering from town to town, but I'm homeward bound. I'm homeward bound, can't nobody slow me down. You might think I'm wandering from town to town, but I'm homeward bound. Well, my shoes are made from tire treads and my robe is made from jeans, and the cross I carry on my back because of Calvary, and the one who died to save my soul and set this sinner free. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me. I'm homeward bound, can't nobody slow me down. You might think I'm wandering from town to town, but I'm homeward bound. I'm homeward bound, can't nobody slow me down. You might think I'm wandering from town to town, but I'm homeward bound. I'm homeward bound. I'm homeward bound. Thank you. This is a tune about growing up in California. My cousin and I, we had this crazy fantasy. Where I grew up was a truck stop town, about 48 miles from Yuma, Arizona, and about 10 miles from Mexicali, Mexico. And it was a truck stop town, and truckers always hung out in these big parking lots. They'd park their rigs and everything. So my cousin and I had this fantasy that one day we were going to find this old trucker woman, and she was going to pick us up and take us all over the country in her big rig. And so that's where this song came from. It's called Anywhere Else Bound. I'm gonna take off walking till I reach the edge of town. I'm gonna stand out on the freeway, flag a lady trucker down. When she asks me where I'm headed, gonna tell her I don't care. It don't matter where you take me, ma'am, get me out of here. See, I'm going somewhere fast. I'm gonna shake the dust off my feet, forget about my past. I'm tired of this one traffic light town. Well, don't you know, I'm anywhere else bound. Well, in the spirit of Woody Guthrie and Mr. Kerouac, well, I'm gonna hit the road. I'm never looking back. Like a character in Steinbeck's book, Grapes of Wrath. I'm looking for a better way with my guitar on my back. See, I'm going somewhere fast. Gonna shake the dust off my feet, forget about my past. I'm tired of this one traffic light town. Yes, yes, don't you know, I'm anywhere else bound. Yes, I'm going somewhere fast. Gonna shake the dust off my feet, forget about my past. I'm tired of this one traffic light town. Well, don't you know, I'm anywhere else bound. Well, when I was young, I heard a song. This land is yours and mine. Well, it got down deep in my soul. It's always on my mind. Well, years have passed, memories last, wanderlust remains. I'll never lose this traveling Jones. It is my one refrain. See, I'm going somewhere fast. Gonna shake the dust off my feet, forget about my past. I'm tired of this one traffic light town. Well, don't you know, I'm anywhere else bound. Yes, I'm going somewhere fast. Gonna shake the dust off my feet, forget about my past. I'm tired of this one traffic light town. Yes, yes, well, don't you know, I'm anywhere else bound. Yeah, don't you know, I'm anywhere else bound. Yeah, don't you know, I'm anywhere else bound. Thank you. This next tune is a song about my grandpa. I'm named after my grandpa, except his name was William Nimrod Morris. He told my parents, if you name that boy Nimrod, I'll never speak to you again. So they named me Roderick. So, all right. So this is the legend of Rod Morris. And my grandpa died before I was 5, so I never knew my grandpa, but I heard so many stories about him, and people tell me that I'm just like him. So that's what the song is about. Well, Grandpa Rod used to burn his toast and scrape it with a butter knife. He said, that's the way I like it. Past the jelly, everything is all right. Well, Rod and Myrtle, they had a good life. They worked hard for everything they had. And Myrtle gave birth to 4 pretty girls and 1 boy. And that was my dad. But I don't remember my grandpa, 'cause he died before I was 5. But my dad has told me some stories, so his memory is still alive. I heard he played a fiddle. I heard he wasn't that good, but he'd go to fiddling contests and he'd play the best that he could. He was a good guitar picker. He played a fine mandolin. For some reason he just couldn't put down that danged old violin. But I don't remember my grandpa, 'cause he died before I was 5. But my dad has told me some stories, so his memory is still alive. I remember as a young boy and crying myself to sleep and praying to the good Lord my grandpa's soul to keep. They tell me I'm just like him, and that makes me feel proud. But I wish I could have known the man for crying out loud. See, I don't remember my grandpa, 'cause he died before I was 5. My dad has told me some stories, so his memory is still alive. Still alive. Ooh. So I live with the legend of Rod Morris. I've got his name and I've got his ways, and I know someday when I get to heaven I'll see him face to face. Thank you. Okay, while we're on that slow note, let's see. I'm going to do this song. Like I used to say in church, pray for me as I do it, because I might completely mess it up. This is a song about my mom and dad, okay? I always make the joke that my dad raised me in the bar and my mom raised me in church, so that's what this song is about. My dad was a Korean War veteran, so he had all the typical, PTSD, waking up screaming at night and, all that stuff. And my mom just, like the song says, she held on to Jesus and my dad hung on to the bottle. So this is called Mom and Daddy. Mama held on to Jesus for the anchor that he was. Daddy hung on to the bottle to try and drown the sound of war. Mama said her prayers at night, and Daddy cried out in his sleep. Mama longed for heaven, and Daddy dreamed of sweet release. Light-a-di-da-di, light-a-di-da-di-da-di-da. Well, Mama raised us kids in church. Every Sunday morning we would go. Daddy gave me a barroom education. I learned things I shouldn't know. Bread and wine on Sunday morning, in remembrance of the Lord. Beer and shots on Saturday night, and Daddy's memories of the war. Light-a-di-da-di, light-a-di-da-di-da-di-da, light-a-di-da-di, light-a-di-da-di-da, light-a-di-da-di-da, light-a-di-da-di-da. Mama went home to heaven, where she received her just reward. Daddy gave his heart to Jesus, and for years he served the Lord. And Daddy said his prayers at night and cried for Mama in his sleep. And as he longed for heaven, he received his sweet release. Light-a-di-da-di, light-a-di-da-di-da-di-da, light-a-di-da-di, light-a-di-da-di-da-di-da, light-a-di-da-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-da-da-da-da. Mama held on to Jesus for the anchor that he was. Thank you. Let's see what we got next here. While I'm on this, I'm doing all my listening room songs tonight. You know what I mean? Usually you got to do real upbeat, funky, loud, so you can kind of fight the crowd. But I'm going to do my stuff there. This is about an old railroad hobo. I got a bunch of these songs. I wrote this song like in 15 minutes, and I was just blown away. This is a fictitious story, but, I love it, so I'm going to play it. Ode to Long John Williams. Well, they found Long John on the railroad tracks last Sunday morning. Said he must have fell asleep and didn't hear the warning. The engineer tried to stop the train, but he didn't have much track. Long John met his maker, he ain't ever coming back. So long, Long John, so long. Well, he had holes in his sneakers and his soul was wearing thin, running from the preachers who said his heart was black with sin. But John knew Jesus loved him, he'd met him as a kid. And deep inside his heart is where he kept his Savior hid. So long, Long John, so long. Well, Long John Williams, he was an old bindle stiff. He spent his days rambling, and he liked the life he lived. Ate his meals at the mission, hallelujah, and passed the bread. His eulogy should read, this hobo lives even though he's dead. So long, Long John, so long. Well, they buried him on Friday in the old potter's field. Couldn't find a next of kin, so his fate was sealed. I laid out of school and I went down to the grave, and on that wooden marker with my knife I engraved, so long, Long John, so long. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to do my newest song, and believe it or not, it's another song about a hobo. I'm kind of becoming known for that, and that's okay with me. I tell people the most I've ever ridden a train was I worked at a car wash once, and I hopped a train to go to McDonald's for lunch. That's about my extent of riding trains. I mean, you know, I've ridden trains, but as far as hopping a train. So anyway, this is called California Home, about an old hobo that's tired of traveling, and he's just trying to get home. And it mentions Brawley, California, where I was born, woo, and Tehachapi, California, which is a big time train town. Okay. Well, he heard that train whistle blow in the darkness of the night, smiled a wondering grin as he held his bindle tight, knowing that tomorrow, right before the break of dawn, he'd be catching out and headed west to his California home. California home, Lord, California home. His mind's grown tired of traveling and his body's growing old, making memories of what he's got left from here to Arizona. He's headed for his California home. Well, he lived in Carolina, did hard time in Tennessee, spent a little while in Texas, Louisiana, and Florida. Traveled across the country on the back of that iron horse. Now he's changed his course, he's headed for his California home. California home, Lord, California home. His mind's grown tired of traveling and his body's growing old, making memories of what he's got left from here to Arizona. He's headed for his California home. California home, Lord, California home. His mind's grown tired of traveling and his body's growing old, making memories of what he's got left from here to Arizona. Headed for his California home. Well, he got a sister out in Brawley, an old friend in Tehachapi. He'll flip a coin to figure out which place he wants to be. But for now, he grabs his bag and heads over to the track. He's on the last leg of his journey, and he can't wait to get back to his California home, Lord, California home. His mind's grown tired of traveling and his body's growing old, making memories of what he's got left from here to Arizona. He's headed for his California home. California home. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. I
Thanks a
loved
lot.
so many of your songs, and I love how much detail you put into your songs. How long have you been writing music?
Since I was in my 20s, I guess, and I'll be 60 in June, so 40 years.
Long time.
Yeah.
Do you still gig pretty regularly, or
I gig around, yeah, here and there. I do
mostly
a
in
lot
Myrtle
of-
Beach, or?
Yeah, pretty much, and wherever I can. Yeah, I lived in Asheville for 35 years, so I was totally a part of that music scene years ago. So I've really been out of retirement for about a year, and because I just kind of set the guitar aside.
Uh-huh.
And but yeah.
And I saw you're also an ordained minister.
Yes. Yeah,
Do you marry people very often or very much?
Well, no, I married a couple. I married my daughter. and her
that's
husband.
nice.
And Sabrina, 2 couples. But yeah, mostly I just I lead worship in churches sometimes and stuff. But that's about the extent of it. Yeah, preach the gospel, and in my songs, I preach in my songs, so that's pretty much.
Yeah. What is your favorite thing about performing? And I know you like the listening room. You wanted to.
I love a listening
Ted's
room
again.
because I love it when people listen. You play some places and it's so loud, you're fighting the crowd to and so I really love. I was telling my wife on the way up here that I love songwriting so much because you create something that hasn't been created yet. You write a song and there might be 1,000 songs that say the same thing, but not like you say it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you're creating something that hasn't been before, and so then you get to go share that with people and see the reactions. I know sometimes I close my eyes, but I do try to open my eyes and look at everybody once in a while. You know what I mean? But I get into it, so I kind of close my eyes.
Yeah, you're
So-
just feeling it.
So yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I feel like I'm doing when I'm closing my eyes too.
Yeah,
You get to
right.
like feel into the song and
Right.
be with the audience in that way.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate having you
All right.
back.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Really enjoyed your music, and we're
Cool.
going to set up for the next performer, you guys.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Sounds great. Thank you.
All right. Ready? Cool. All right. Welcome back, everyone. We are welcoming for the first time to Voice in the Pen, Adriana Walsh. She came down from Carborough, North Carolina. And Chris Chisholm is going to accompany her today.
Yes, he has so graciously agreed to make my songs prettier. I'm not so good at the witty banter, so I think I'll just let some of these speak for themselves, hopefully. This first song is called Highway Song. I hope you guys like it. In the backseat there's a girl, her hair all tangled up in curls, and she is smiling. And in the mirror I can see a place that you and me would be lying. When I look into the sky, the waning moon won't catch my eye, although it's trying. Yeah. There's a boy who's one seat over, with his head upon his shoulder, and I'm crying. So just put your hand on the steering wheel and drive me somewhere else, 'cause I can't show you who I am if I don't even know myself. And these headlights are coming on so fast, but so are pictures of the past. The highway just ain't no place for a love that's gonna last. On the road there's only so much you can understand, but there's so much to stand for. I stand for beauty and for freedom and for filling up our souls and for so much more. Yeah, but when I hear your favorite song, just know that I still sing along and still remember. Oh, I hope you know that I still wear your flowers in my hair from last September. So just put your hand on the steering wheel and drive me somewhere else, 'cause I can't show you who I am if I don't even know myself. And these headlights are coming on so fast, and so are pictures of the past. The highway just ain't no place for a love that's gonna last. In the front seat there's a girl with skin the color of a pearl, and she is lonely. She turns the dial way down low on this ancient radio for one song only. Yeah, but in her heart she knows that one day she'll sing it out with joy in all her memories, yeah. She can't help but think of him, wonder how he's doing now, and look back at the passenger seat and sing, just put your hands on the steering wheel, drive me somewhere else, 'cause I can't show you who I am if I don't even know myself. And these headlights are coming on so fast, and so are pictures of the past. Highway just ain't no place for a love that's gonna last. A love that's gonna last. thanks y'all so much. This is such a sweet space and great crowd, and really, really appreciate being able to come out here. So thank y'all for coming. He's biased. Okay. So this is a song called Big Sky Town, and I wrote it. I went to college out in Iowa, and wrote it just on a very cold, kind of intense winter night. It was really windy because, Iowa's really flat, so it gets very windy out there. And I actually went and stopped into the chapel on campus, and it was just a really nice respite from the cold and the wind. And I wrote this song, so I hope you guys like it. Big Sky Town. Have gone down in this big sky town. It feels like there's no one around. Stores are empty inside, and these streets are so wide I could see it through the wind in my eyes. Now walking I think should be, 'cause I know it's this place that is making me me. So I'll pack my guitar, and I won't bring no phone, and I'll be on my way, and I'll sing and I'll roam. 'Cause when you need to live your life so free, home is on the road. They'll say, come to your senses now. Can't you see your defenses down? Someday I might wander till I find what I need. Someday I might leave here and take all this with me. Here on these streets, till the moon leaves, it's just me in this big sky town. Well, the prairie, she calls me. She can't be far away. If I walked, I could get there in maybe a day. If I jumped a freight train, well, I'd be on my way, and I'd leave at the dawn, and I'd be okay. 'Cause the world out here's 1,000 colors, but they're all shades of gray. And they'll say, come to your senses now. You see your defenses down. Someday I might wander till I find what I need. Someday I might leave here and take all this with me. But here on these streets, until the moon leaves, it's just me in this big sky town. This cold Midwest winter, she's not what she seems. Yeah, she begs for adventure, she cradles these dreams. But when I'm looking to wander, till I found what I need. Someday I might leave here and take all this with me. Here on these streets, till the moon leaves, it's just me in this big sky town. Yeah, it's just me in this big sky town. Yeah, it's just me in this big sky. Thank you so much, Chris. Just makes everything sound prettier. I love it. Look at my list here. Get the order right. Okay. All right. This next song is gonna slow it and quiet it down a little bit. All my songs are usually slow and quiet, but this one's extra slow and extra quiet. It's called Over Coffee. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. Blue eyes filled white, all the nights we cried, spun you round up in the sky. I came back down and told you lies. But darling, did you ever know you never did ask why? So I only saw the end of things, I only saw goodbye. Love, it's like a puzzle. You drop it on the table and you find someone who'll help you sort your pieces out straight. Maybe it's the kind of game you'll call me when you're able, and we'll solve it over coffee, 'cause it's not too late. Slow dance romance, do you remember innocence? All I really want's your hand to twirl me around that floor and ask for me to sing for you, just like you sometimes used to do. Once I heard somebody say we all deserve a second chance. Love, it's just a song, but our rhythms don't align. My heart's a broken drum, yours is playing out of time. Still, you're the one I'm thinking of when nothing's on my mind. Let's write a little more, just maybe one more line. Soft smile, fragile, coulda, shoulda, might've, maybe known your style, but you know, darling, it's been quite a while. And my heart's a little heavy and yours traveled all this way. And I don't care if it ain't fair, I just wanna hear you say you'll stay. Love, it's just a story you make up when you're blue. We wrote ours in a hurry, and I don't think that it's through. 'Cause you were out of sight, and I was never able to say what I was thinking, so I just cut the cable. And love, it's like a puzzle. You drop it on the table and you find someone who'll help you sort your pieces out straight. Maybe it's the kind of game you'll call me when you're able, and we'll solve it over coffee, 'cause it's not too late. Thank you. Thanks so much, y'all. This is really, really lovely. And thanks to Eric for getting me set up with this whole gig and bringing me out here. It's awesome. I definitely would love to come back and hopefully see some of y'all perform again too. Okay. Next one here that I'm going to do. This is called Colorado Goodbye. And one or two more. I don't know what time I started. What do you think? Okay, two more. All right, so this first one's called Colorado Goodbye, and it's one I haven't performed too much lately, so I'm debuting it the last couple weeks here. You used to tell me let's try this again. You used to call me in the middle of the night. We go out walking with the moon as our only light. You said I was different as we sat in the sand, and I guess I believed you, 'cause I came close to taking your hand. But in the place where I spent my 21st year, I hang my head now and I cry, 'cause you say that you're gone, but I still feel you here. Guess it's time to kiss Colorado goodbye. You used to tell me about some dreams you had once, to travel the ocean in a boat and to sail your way into my arms. You said you could love me, just not today, 'cause you wanna feel lonesome tonight. Now I guess I can't help but relate. But in the place where I spent my 21st year, I hang my head now and I cry, 'cause you say that you're gone, but I still feel you here. Guess it's time to kiss Colorado goodbye. You used to tell me about when you were young, in the desert you called home, how you'd never leave there for anyone. But now you're with some girl whose name I don't know, but you seem pretty happy out there in that New England snow. But in the place where I spent my 21st year, I hang my head now and I cry, 'cause I say that you're gone, but I still feel you here. Guess it's time to kiss Colorado goodbye. Yeah. that you're gone, but I'm still waiting here. Guess it's time to kiss Colorado goodbye. It's time to kiss Colorado goodbye. Thanks, y'all. All right. Thank you so much again. This is really awesome. I love being here right now. This is great. I'm just going to wrap up with one. It's called Where Colder Winds Blow. I wrote this a while ago, a few years back. Well, yesterday's never felt so far away. This runway is calling me out on my shame. She's long and she's lonesome, but still she runs straight. Along this old airport, she'll take me away. Well, I'm chilled to the bone by the gray and the cold. Well, the summer is coming, but you never know. One last sleepless night, and now it's time to go. Somebody's waiting where colder winds blow. Yeah, but what would you say if I said I'd been hoping and dreaming that you'd come back home? But now I'm somewhere up in the sky, and I'm wondering why I still feel so alone. Well, somebody's waiting for me where colder winds blow. Well, there's something about being out on your own. Makes you suddenly miss all that you've ever known. Yeah, but I know you're out somewhere telling lies, getting stoned. Suddenly 30,000 above feels like home. If I could, I might stay right up here in the blue. 'Cause down there I got too many damn things to do. Yeah, but I spent all my time and this flight's nearly through. Forgetting about colder winds and remembering you. Yeah, but what would you say if I said I'd been hoping and dreaming that you'd come back home? 'Cause now I'm somewhere up in the sky, and I'm wondering why I still feel so alone. Well, somebody's waiting for me where cold winds blow. I step off that airplane and somebody's there with the happiest smile and that flyaway hair. And I'm hoping you can't see the sad in my smile as I say, how have you been? Well, it's good to see you again. Yeah, but what would you say if I said I'd been hoping and dreaming that you'd come back home? But now I'm somewhere up in the sky, and I'm wondering why I still feel so alone. Somebody's waiting for me where cold winds blow. somebody's waiting for me where colder winds blow. Thanks, y'all. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. I feel like it's always like the listening room is always like bearing your soul as a musician and an artist. So thank you for getting up here and sharing your music. And tell me a little bit. I know you play the banjo too. Do you play in a band as well as playing solo? And kind of like what does that look like for you? I know you're in Carborough, and that's where you came from.
I'm in a band called Spring Lane. We're on Instagram if you want to follow us. And we play mostly around the triangle, mostly covers, and I play banjo and guitar in that band. And that was actually kind of what got me back out, like into the music scene and gigging and stuff for the first time since COVID and everything. So it's been really, really nice to play with them and really fun, really different than my solo stuff. And so, yeah, kind of just getting back out there with originals and kind of the more intimate scene like this is really what I like. So. Yeah, it's a nice balance.
Do you guys normally in your band, do you normally play a lot of covers, or do you play originals in the band as well? Is it what genre is it? Is it like bluegrass?
It's
a banjo or
some kind of bluegrassy stuff. We do a lot of like folk kind of, I guess, Americana covers would be like the umbrella category, but we cover some pop songs. We cover some old, Bruce Springsteen songs, just all kinds of fun stuff, and with kind of the bluegrass arrangement, kind of a roots arrangement. We don't do any of my originals in that band, but I've played a lot of those with these guys lately, and that's been really nice to kind of fill it out a bit.
Awesome. Yeah, Chris, knowing Chris and now Eric, it's really cool to have them bring you down here and kind of put you on, put you in front of us. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known to have you out here. But who are some of your influences as far as like your writing goes? If you could share a little bit of that with us.
Yeah, sure. I kind of draw from all kinds of different genres and folks, but I know one of my favorite songwriters is a guy named Gregory Alan Isakov. I don't know if any of y'all listen to him, probably if you're into songwriting. He's phenomenal.
I love him.
And probably he was the one who kind of hearing his music got me to pick up the guitar in the first place when I was 14 years old. So owe a lot to him for sure. Also, Gillian Welch and some of those kind of folky, bluegrassy type folks are.
Yeah, your voice is very fitting for that, like Gillian Welch, and I can hear the Gregory Alan Isakov as well.
Thank you.
In your music. Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight, playing live at Ted's with us, Voice in the Pen. We're gonna set up for our next performer.
Thanks
Thank
again,
you.
y'all.
One, one. All right. Oh, crap. Okay. Here we go. Good? All right. We start.
All right. We are back with JP Guhns.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You're all good. I think we've got some country rock music in store, some originals from him, a little Bruce Springsteen influence from what I've read up on. So give it a hand, give it up for JP.
All right, thank you. I have my guitar player with me who also composes, and I'm not a very good guitar player, so I only know 4 chords. So he kind of takes all the songs that I put together, and he's like, all right, we got to add a 5th chord, and we got to put it here. So his name's Justin Kyle, so you'll hear me kind of talking to him. He's also re-performed in the local area, out of Myrtle, Columbia, Charlotte area, and if it wasn't for Justin, I'd just be like a scared little boy on the stage all the time. So he's my right-hand man. This is, Justin Kyle, everybody. You haven't even played yet, so you're already getting loved on. But this next song, it's called Unrighteous Day. Well, the first song, not the next song. I come from the Midwest, a small little like farming / wannabe city area. And what that does, it's in the middle of a place called Milwaukee and Madison, which are 2 larger towns in the state of Wisconsin, and we kind of get a little bit of corn and cocaine. So a lot of my songs are kind of influenced by like just real life stuff. So this one's called Unrighteous Day. It's about kind of growing up in that kind of world and stuff. So, all right. It was in the backseat that 92 Buick, the first time I saw cocaine. And I could hear the angels telling me not to do it, but in the front seat the devil called my name, and I was riding high and living low, trying hard to save my soul, and waking up each morning thanking God. And I was riding high and living low, trying hard to save my soul, and waking up each morning thanking God that I survived another night, an unrighteous day. She was only 16 with the world left in front of her, and I was getting ready to blow the town. She said that I could be hers if I promised to tell her that I was always gonna be around. It wasn't how my mama raised me, it must have been my daddy's blood that had me flying high and living low, trying hard to save my soul, and waking up each morning thanking God. And I was flying high and living low, trying hard to save my soul, and waking up each morning thanking God that I survived another night, an unrighteous day. I was flying high, living low, trying hard to save my soul, and waking up each morning thanking God. And I was flying high, living low, trying hard to save my soul, and waking up each morning thanking God that I survived another night, an unrighteous day. Thank you. You're supposed to have a microphone. Justin has a beautiful voice, and I don't know why he's chosen to hide it tonight, but I can hear him, so that helps me find pitches. This next song, unfortunately, my real dad was he did a lot of extracurriculars, and that's how he was able to finance part of his life. And my brothers kind of followed in trace with him, and so we did a lot of farming with some bales, and we did a lot of moving of other bales. So this one's called "Dollar and a Pistol." My brother came running when they pulled into the drive. Gravel's got that distinctive sound. The front door slamming, in his back a 45, telling them boys to turn around. And he said, "Man, I don't care what the preacher says. Mama and Daddy, I don't listen to. The only thing running through my head is just what $1 and a pistol can do. Up early in the morning in the parlor with the cows in the field all day. Nighttime comes and the job is done. A county road running, serving up a different head. A modern day wailing, living like an outlaw on the run." And he said, "Man, I don't care what the preacher said. Mama and Daddy, I don't listen to. The only thing running through my head is just what $1 and a pistol can do. It's just what $1 and a pistol can do." Well, alright, yeah.
just what $1 in a pistol can do.
Thank you, guys. Now those first two are on music that we've already released, Spotify, Apple Music, some cassette laying around in a car somewhere. You can find it, and we'd appreciate if you guys look us up and whatnot and jam some of our stuff if you like it. These next two songs are songs that we haven't released yet, and quite frankly, to tell you the truth, they're not fully recorded for like the band, right? So, but it's coming off of a set of songs that. A set of songs that the title of the EP is songs you don't have to listen to, because they're just kind of written. I wrote them, and they're pretty raw. They're just kind of for me. So some of them are letters to my daughters, and some of them are just like feeling in the dumps one day. I wrote a song. Now I got to play it every once in a while to kind of help myself out. So. Here, give me a D. This isn't part of the song. Nice. This next one's called Loser. It's essentially about a teenage pregnancy, and then the role of the dude to try to do his best, and the realization that, hey, sometimes in your life doing your best isn't really going to work out, and it's just kind of how it goes. So here we go. When I first met her, she was sweet, but lately she's been so damn angry, and it's all been aimed at me. And I just asked her what was wrong. She said, this isn't something you can fix with one of your dumb songs, because I'm late and it's yours. And isn't it great? You're so damn bored, and all you are is a fucking loser, and that's all for us. So I went working for my brother, earning $1.50 more than any of the others. And I found out I'm like my dad, 'cause just a drop of alcohol can make me happy when I'm sad. And then she said, you're nothing more, you're in your head, just like Beaver. And all you are is a fucking loser, and that's all for us. Yeah, I guess that's how life goes. You get your highs, you get your lows.
until they put you in the ground. There's always something to knock you down. And as you bleed and as you breathe, yeah, that's how the story reads. Life's a script, here's your casting call. Keep on stumbling till you fall. 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 So I packed my bags one night, and as I headed towards the door, I could hear my baby cry, and I kept walking to my truck. And as I lit a cigarette, exhaling all of this shit, and then I said, you're nothing more. You're in your head, just like before. And all you are is a fucking loser. And that's all for us.
Thank you, guys. Other than my roommate, who's heard that song 50 times, you guys are the first people to hear it, so appreciate it. All right, this next one is so I kind of came from a crappy upbringing, and I vowed if I ever was blessed to bring human beings to this earth, I would try to do a better job. So God gave me the opportunity to have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old little girl. Thank you, yeah, and I think I have girls because I wasn't the coolest dude. So it's just kind of like some of that like payback sort of stuff. And this song's original title was Bad Man. And it's pretty much me talking to my daughters when they kind of become of age of dating and giving them like, hey, if he does this, that, or this, that's not the guy for you. And it just happens to be all of my favorite things. So, yeah, so we changed the title of the course. I got help with my buddy Matt England, and we changed the title to Just Like Me. So hope you guys like it. This again, you'll be, number 48, 49, 50 of hearing it. So appreciate it.
If his body's covered in tattoos, broken bones and black and blues, he's a bad man. If he's the first to watch the sunrise with cigarette smoke and bloodshot eyes, he's a bad man. If his fingers got them horizontal scars from playing guitars in rowdy ass bars, he's a bad man. And if his idea of having fun is getting high as them two wheels run, he's a bad man. I've been waiting on a one-track mind, half-afraid boy with stars in his eyes to pick you up and turn you upside down. And I've been hoping you would take it as a sign to tell him to kiss your ass goodbye. But I know that you're all caught in the here and now. I swear it's true, baby, just wait and see. Them boys are just like me. Just like me. If his hands are stained from oil and grease, a little mud on his boots mixed with creed, he's a bad man. And if he's got stories from overseas, a silent sign for memories, he's a bad man. If he runs a little late and never on time, never afraid to speak his mind, he's a bad man. And if he'll take your side whether wrong or right, hold you in the morning and kiss you goodnight, he's a bad man. I've been waiting on a one-track mind, half-afraid boy, stars in his eyes, pick you up, turn you upside down. And I've been hoping you would take it as a sign and tell him to kiss your ass goodbye, 'cause I know that you're all caught in the here and now. I swear it's true, baby, just wait and see. Them boys are just like me. Them boys are just like me. And I've been waiting on a one-track mind, half-afraid boy, stars in his eyes, pick you up, turn you upside down. And I've been hoping you would take it as a sign, tell him to kiss your ass goodbye, but I know that you're all caught in the here and now. I swear it's true, baby, just wait and see. Them boys are just like me. Just like me.
Thank you. Well, I think we're going to do one more. This next one is the first song that we ever really released, and it did relatively well for us. We've gotten some social media help, and it's called Good Friends and Whiskey. And it started off, the first two verses are very, I don't want to say generically country, but they're generically country. It talks about kind of the loss of a love, the loss of a lifestyle. And when we play this live as a full band, there's a point where all the music kind of stops, and I explain the third verse, but we're not going to be playing it as a full band tonight. So I was deployed in 2012 to the Helmand province, Afghanistan, and a good friend of mine named Corporal Alex Damian, he was killed October 31st of that year. And I had this song, and I only had the first two verses. So when we got somewhere where I could, kind of play guitar again and hang out and whatnot, I finished the last verse. And it says basically, when you're down in your dumps, which you will be in life, you got to find your outs and whatever that may be. It's not even necessarily you have to drink whiskey, but the good friends part kind of helps out a lot. So without further ado, and I appreciate you guys, listening to us and stuff.
one bottle of wine. I'm studying the pages of the letter that he left behind, and I cry me a little bitty tear, and I don't grab one single beer, 'cause that ain't enough and that ain't the key. And I'm needing I need a good friend and a little bit of whiskey. I need a good friend and a little bit of whiskey. I walked out of that State Department and I held my check. This isn't anything that I wanted, yeah, but it's all I have left. And I cry me a little bitty tear, and I don't grab one single beer, 'cause that ain't enough and that ain't the key. And I'm needing I need a good friend and a little bit of whiskey. I need a good friend and a little bit of whiskey. And I don't know why a grown man shouldn't cry, and angels they fly. Oh, and angels they fly.
There's always moments when you're playing and you can kind of fade to a memory, you know, and I think that's what songwriting is the opportunity to kind of heal yourself every once in a while.
He was late one night patrolling home after midnight dancing hell. I never felt so alone than when my buddy fell, yeah. And I cried me a little bitty tear, and I couldn't grab one single beer, 'cause that ain't enough and that ain't the key. And I'm needing I need a good friend and a little bit of whiskey. I need a good friend and a little bit of whiskey. And I don't know why a grown angels they fly. Angels they fly. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Kyle on guitar. Thank you, guys.
That was amazing. You guys just sound so good together. So you said that you both, I know that to me, like watching that, it's just like I could feel how like personal those songs were for you, and feel that energy coming from you. But you said that you co-write those songs, and so like how does that work with you both? Is that you come up with the idea and it's like your background, and then he kind of like, how do you relate to some of the stuff that he's written, and just kind of share that, because we don't really talk about co-writing a whole lot.
We kind of had a similar upbringing, so we kind of relate on a lot of things. Yeah. And we met later in life. Not that we're that old, but
We're holding on, man.
we're holding on.
Yeah.
So he kind of, I'm not good with lyrics too well.
So you do more of the music piece of it
He
then.
brings me lyrics, and then I'll usually, we'll kind of attempt to make a song out of it.
Justin has a, what were you, like 7, 8 playing keys?
So I played that till like
So maybe, yeah, right. Traveling band shit with your mom and dad.
that was playing drums.
Oh. So he was a gospel traveling band ever since he was a little kid, and phenomenal musician. So I don't know if you remember being a little kid when you like colored something and it was awesome to you, and you're like, oh, look at this perfect thing that I drew, and you show your parents, and they're like, that's really cool. That's pretty much how all of our songs go. Like, hey man, this is it. Like today I was showing him some of the songs for the new EP, and he asked me, and some of you who are better musicians will understand. I don't even still understand the joke, but it is what it is. He was like, do you ever write in a different key? And then I asked him what a key was, because I didn't fully understand. So, but no, without him, none of the stuff, especially the stuff that actually gets recorded, would be good. So.
Well, you seem to be a better guitar player than you let on at the beginning.
Yes, it is.
I just want to throw that out there. I was like, he said he sucks at guitar. I'm like, yeah, you definitely don't suck at guitar. So when did you, I know for those of us who are watching and here that are also songwriters and musicians, know that music is very therapeutic. When did you figure out that was an outlet for you, to be like a therapeutic thing, based on like, like the stories and the stories of your songs?
I don't think I thought it was therapeutic at the time. Looking back now with like a more adult, mature brain, I'm like, okay, that was probably it. My mom was a single mom. My real dad bounced in and out all the time. And she probably worked maybe 80, 85 hours a week. It was pretty intense. So I was kind of, and I'd spend a lot of time outside by myself, in which case I would like hum and I would like freestyle and make up songs as I was like running around in the woods or, riding a bike or whatever the case may be. And music was always in our house. We didn't have a lot growing up, but like we at least had that. I mean, like Paul Simon and Garfunkel, John Mellencamp, Bruce Springsteen, a lot of like just straight American songwriting is what I grew up in. So I think the escape, so at a very young age, was like the having to kind of get away from crap. And I think that's what we all do with music.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, I speak for myself. I think I speak for all of us. I think they're beautiful songs, and love hearing your work. And I think that I hope you go far with it.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right. Thanks. We're
Thank you,
gonna.
guys.
We have one more act left for you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll bring Eric Lee Hardt up next.
All right. I don't just unplug this, right? Absolutely. Thank you.
when I die. Hallelujah, by and by I'll fly away. Fly away in the morning. Die. Hallelujah, by and by I'll fly away. Yeah, that'll work. Great.
Well, thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the night. For our final act, we've got Eric Lee Hardt, accompanied by Adriana Walsh and Chris Chisholm. Yeah. Eric Lee Hardt and Friends. Yeah, on the fly. There. Yeah. Take it. You guys, take it away.
Well, we were so happy to have the chance to come back here. This is just the sweetest place to play. So a couple hours ago, we were splashing around in the ocean, and now we're hanging out with all you fine folks, just getting to hear wonderful music and play. So can't beat it.
And Eric was attacked by an actual shark. Believe it or not.
Just about. This song is not about a shark attack. Tearing through the drawers, drunk in a motel room, with no sign of the Gideons. What do? Mama tried to help me before I went astray. Grandpa's old Bible sure would mean something today. I ain't quite sure just how I got here. But if the charge for the wrong is gonna clear, feels like just yesterday I was holding you near. Your lips were red, my eyes were clear. They were clear. I stretch my hands, I reach for anything. A stranger, a scripture, a voice that ain't me. Without you, I'm stuck on repeat. My life's a rerun of story. Misery. Trying to get blind, but temptation on my mind. I settle for a show-tune suicide. Go for a walk, try to clear my head. I come back spinning, drunker than when I left.
stretch my hands out, reach for anything. A stranger, a scripture, a voice that ain't me. Without you, I'm stuck on repeat. My life's a rerun story. Misery. Well, thank you. This next one we're doing here, I'm happy to say we just released a live session for this video with a brand new startup called Wildlife Sessions. You can look them up on Instagram, YouTube, and yeah, I was pretty blessed to be a part of that. Give them a follow, check them out. There's going to be a lot of great artists coming out. At this point, mostly based around the Triangle. But we have some traveling people coming through, and my belief is it's going to go on the road to some degree too. So head over there, check out that. Wildlife Sessions, you can find them on Instagram. I believe it's wildlife underscore sessions, and they're on YouTube as well. So this song's called Coffee with Cream, Whiskey Neat. Take your coffee with cream. You always smile at me. What can I do, honey, with you? You're my memory. When you get drunk, you get sick. And me, well, I just miss away the hours, feeling sour, waiting for peace to come. Chris Chisholm, everybody. We're one and the same. A boat you sailed and I sank. Gave me wind, I gave you rain. But oh, how the tides change. But I know that you still think of me. When I'm in town, you always say you'll see, and you get a sitter, you always make it to the show. You got a couple of kids now, I know. Better than me. You wore your heart on your sleeve. Me, I just hid mine away for a day that had never come. you cry. When you got married, I lied. I said I was happy for you, baby, but the truth is I died inside. I hope that he treats you good, better than I ever could. With your house on the hill, your dreams you made, but I'll always love you, babe. So I take my whiskey neat. In my mind, you're still here with me. I raise my glass to the past, and I toast all memory. Well, thank you. Let's we're gonna go a little off script here. This next one's a little traveling number I wrote a long time ago. As a young man, just kind of getting a taste of getting out on the road and playing tunes and all the things that entails. So. Tell the difference between the days. They flow like water, but there's a clog in the sink. And I'm thinking about when that cool wind danced through me. I used to have a guide rope. Now I'm walking on a tightrope. I can't decide which is better for me. So new woman, new face, do what you're gonna do to me. Let me pack my things and go. Try real hard, but honey, I ain't one to play the part. Something I could never be. So here I sit with this paper and lead, staring at a map. I think I'll head east away from this old town and away from these goddamn streets. So new town, new streets. Well, please be kind to me. Let me pack my things until I go. 'Cause I am one to run real fast, and I won't stay long.
proud to think you know me. I'll be gone. Thank you all so much. It's always such a pleasure to be here at Ted's. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you, Emily, for working so hard putting this together every week, and not just this too. If for all the listeners out there and watchers, as Emily's told you, there's a podcast I believe just kicked off today. Am I correct? All right. I'm glad I didn't put my foot in my mouth there. So yeah, get on YouTube there and look for is it the Voice in the Pen podcast? Is it kind of the channel or?
Yeah, just Voice in the Pen. It's the live stream from this and the podcast.
Perfect. It's in the same place you're already watching this show, so you got a podcast now too. So check it out. Thought I didn't watch you walk away. If you would have looked a little more closely, you would have seen all my tears fogging up window pane. Times like this, you know how I get down and I start drowning out loud. The lights turn into stars, smiles into nods and faces, into smears of pain. I know I hurt you bad. It's just my old habits coming back. I know excuse and it don't mean it's right. But honey, there's reasons I can't sleep at night. Tried to mend this loneliness with a bottle of whiskey and the ear of a friend, but all it did was bring to light all the truth hiding in the lies. I know I hurt you bad. excuse and it don't mean it's right. But, honey, there's reasons I can't sleep at night. Yeah, honey, there's reasons I can't sleep at night. Thank you all so much. We got one more here for you. I'm gonna take a moment here and introduce these wonderful people here with me. As many of you may know, the wonderful Chris Chisholm on the guitar here. I was lucky enough to get introduced to this whole thing because of Chris, and we're so happy to be back. And to my left here, the talented, wonderful Adriana Walsh. If for any reason you're hearing this and you didn't hear her play earlier, if you're online or came in late or something, scroll back. Her songs are great. They really deserve a listen. So keep an eye out for what she's got going on. Thanks again, Emily, and everybody here at TED's for putting this together. This is my favorite one to play. This one's kind of special. It's a little fresh, so we're still kind of kicking the dust off of it. But this was the first song Chris and I wrote together. So that was a pretty rewarding experience to have a good friend and fellow songwriter and band member and be able to kind of put something together like this. So this one's called Can't Outrun the Blues.
Shit, sorry. Let me start that over. I forgot that I had to have a capo. Sorry, guys. I introduced it and I was like, this one's gonna be cool, and then I just fucked it all up.
Take two.
Emily, I'm gonna need you to take that live stream down. Sorry.
Capos are my saving grace. I hear you.
Take two.
I like to keep mine
Erase
on
that
the-
from your memories.
Yeah.
You're too kind.
Laying on the floor, looking up at the ceiling. I've been looking for reasons in anything. Bills are piling up with the dead flies, yeah, the dead flies on the windowsill. And still, I can't outrun the blues. No matter what I do, I drove to Texas, I flew to Maine, but still that feeling just feels the same. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain when you put all you have on a runaway train. I can't outrun the blues, no matter what I do. I can't outrun the blues, no matter what I do. Thank you all so much.
Eric Lee Hardt,
Cheer for
everybody.
Eric. Woo! Awesome. Thank you so much. That was so awesome. I love having banjo and like the ending with the trio. It's so beautiful to have so much music like ending the show. And
Thank you so
I
much.
feel like I kept like listening to your songs and I thought of like Ray LaMontagne, like inspired stuff. Like who inspires you to write and where does that come from for you?
Yeah. He's definitely definitely an influence for sure. I feel like my background with music's a little funny because I've drawn so much from everything from the classic, writers like Bob Dylan or anything else from like the folk traditions to the old country classics. But I really cut my teeth on like punk rock and stuff. So like my
Quite different.
yeah, my span of resources is kind of strange, I guess. But I guess ultimately it really just comes down to the song and what you have to say and just giving it the appropriate chance to let it fly and be what it should be. So
Yeah. Do you have stuff out there on the like streaming services and everything for people to listen to?
So we're we just dropped our wildlife series session. That's the only thing that's kind of consumable right at the moment. We're making studio plans for the next couple months, getting all the calendar flushed out and everything. We're really excited for the release we have coming this year. We're going to be putting that together in Chapel Hill, and going to be some really great players on it. We're really excited about the song, so keep a lookout. It's in the works here. It'll be coming soon. So
Sweet. And the wildlife sessions is like, how do we see that? You were talking about some video stuff
You can look that all up on
Yeah.
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Yeah, and it's on. If you look at my Instagram too, it's on YouTube, and just like literally go on YouTube and look up wildlife sessions, and then you can type in his name too. Yeah, that's a new thing that Eric was being nice and plugging it for me, but it's like a new like live concert series thing that I started where I'm like filming all the things. But yeah, just look it up, and then we can shoot it to you on Instagram or something.
A lot of great artists from the Triangle and stuff coming up on that in the coming months and stuff. So a lot of really talented
Cool.
writers. And
So it's like
musicians.
we get to see you do like a live performance on that as well.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
In my kitchen.
In your kitchen.
Yes.
Awesome. That's the way to do it. Do you guys write some songs together, or are those all written by just you?
Those were all tunes I wrote except the last one. That was the first one me and Chris did together, and like I said, that was kind of a
It was the one that I messed up.
kind of a sweet thing to be able to put something like that together with somebody, and you never know the connections and how the relationships are going to unfold when you meet people with music, and that's such a treat. So
For sure.
yeah, keep an eye out for lots of collaborative efforts coming soon. So
Yeah, I mean that's the great thing about music, and I was thinking about all night long is that you get to meet people, and even doing this, I've met so many musicians, and I met you, and I meet so many other musicians, and so we get to
Such
talk
a
about what we
community,
do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I mean, I'm so grateful to be able to do this and have other musicians from different areas come and get to hear everybody's work and just
Yeah, it's
the way everyone
it's-
creates.
Cheer for
so.
Emily, everybody.
No.
Thank you so much.
No, let's hear it for you guys. Thank you. And thank you, Live at Ted's, for always having us. First Wednesday of every month, we get to be here. So super happy about that. Thanks, Trent and Whitney. And thank you guys, Eric Lee Hardt, for performing tonight, and our Voice in the Pen audience. Have a good night.